Okay, let's start streaming. Let's see if this thing works. It should be set to public and everything. This chair is kind of low. Actually, you know what? Table is kind of high. That works. Okay, so this is a secret, unannounced, underground stream. Because I kind of feel like streaming. And the plan for today is we're just going to do something that is totally unrelated from anything else. Which is I decided to just code a feature for CloudRig. Which is going to be an edit widget pie menu. Okay, so public is different from unlisted, because now people are appearing. Interesting. Earlier we did an unlisted stream, but somebody still got a notification for it. That's super sus. Welcome everyone, welcome. So this is going to be a Python coding stream. Not necessarily like a tutorial thing or a beginner friendly thing. We're just going to hang out and code, because it's fun. You know. However, the reason for this stream, there is actually a legitimate reason. It's kind of in preparation for future streams where for the rest of the month, for the rest of July, I will want to rig a character live again. But this is not that. This is kind of a warm-up for that, you know, to get into the streaming mood. For example, to find out, will I get copyright struck for playing video game music? I have no idea, but today we'll find out, I guess. So yeah, look, I wrote a plan. This is the plan. So CloudRig is an add-on of mine. And I want to add a pie menu to it to interact with you know, bone custom shapes. So there's an object. And normally assigning custom shapes is kind of a hassle, pain in the ass. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna swear during the stream, probably yes, so sorry about that. So yeah, we want to make a pie menu with these entries. The right is going to be assign widget from a list, which I actually already have, so I want to actually improve an existing feature which already secretly exists in CloudRig, but it's not exposed anywhere. So I set up a custom shortcut for myself for Ctrl-Alt-E. Ctrl-Alt-E? Yeah, Ctrl-Alt-E. That currently looks like this. This existed for me for several years now. It's a little pop-up menu to assign widgets from a list of widgets that I created, which is kind of not a great list of widgets, to be honest. But anyways, this pop-up menu is not as nice as I would like to use, because I tried to put too much functionality on a single button, which there's a way to do that. This is not the way to do that. Pie menu is the way to do that. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to convert this messy thing into a pie menu. So yeah, let's just get into the code. I have CloudRig here, and I think I'm going to create a new file under probably operators. Yeah, here I already have some pie menus like for bone parenting and whatnot. So if I have two bones and I just press P, I can parent them, I can unparent them. We're gonna make something like that, except for widgets. So yeah, let's get started finally. New file, I'll call this, and I'll try to look at the chat every now and then. Do custom shapes support curves? I think they do. I don't use it, but I think they do. This file should be called edit widget pie. Widget pie.py, I guess. That's a fine name as any, I think. And so we do already have edit widget.py, which is the code for the pop-up menu that I showed a second ago. And we will probably reuse some of this code. But I think as my base, I'm not going to start with this. I'm going to start with another pie menu instead. So for example, bone selection pie UI, let's say. I'm just going to take this whole thing, slap it in here, and then see what I actually just copied, because I have no idea. These external functions we are not going to need. This is a submenu that we're not going to need. This is also a submenu that we're not going to need. Submenu. This is a pie menu, right? Yeah. So this is the pie menu class, and I'm going to change the name to edit widget. Replace all occurrences. And we'll change the label to edit widget. Or widget is not really an official Blender naming, so maybe it should be edit custom shape, because Blender calls these things a custom shape, and I guess I should try to be consistent with that. Even though everybody just calls them widgets. But I'll try to be a good boy. We'll go with edit custom shape. So that means there. I'll rename the file as well. It's good to decide this stuff early on so that you don't have to rename everything once you've already coded everything. Edit custom shape py.py. There you go. What is a py menu? Py menu is it's something that you can. It's like a pop-up menu in the 3D viewport. Like this is a py menu. It has usually 8 entries, 1 for each cardinal direction, and it's very fast to use. And you can. It allows you to put a lot of functionality onto a single hotkey. And I think a lot of people, including myself, are big fans of incorporating py menus into our workflows. It's fast. It's convenient. It's very comfy. Like for example, you know how in Blender you would create editors like this and collapse editors like this with the little corner hidden secret mechanism that you learn about in your first Blender tutorial, but you otherwise would never find out. I actually do that like this. I have a py menu for split, and then I can press tab to change the direction of the split, and then I can do merge down, merge to the right, etc. Also to switch editors, I have like Ctrl+S, and then it's like a py menu of py menus, because it's just how we roll, man. So yeah, that's a py menu. We're gonna code one of these. Sorry if I clear my throat all the time. I was recently sick with a cold, and some of that stuff is still in my throat. Okay, so the way py menus work in Python, you just do this line, basically. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna go super basics, right? But you inherit the menu class from Blender's Python API, then you create a py menu like this, and then each element that you add to the py menu is gonna go into one of the 8 cardinal directions of the py. I think it goes, yeah, you see in the comments here, it starts with left, then it's right, then down, up, up right, up down, etc. So most of this code we're gonna get rid of, but I like to start by copying an existing py menus code specifically for this series of comments that remind me of the directions, because, you know, I don't remember that stuff. But yeah, we can get rid of this stuff. We will need the active postbone, so this is handy. Do I need to use this function though? This is a function I have to find the CloudRig armature even if the CloudRig armature is not the active object. But I think for the cases where this py menu is used, I don't need this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because whenever you would use this py menu, the active object is always the armature itself. But grabbing the active object like this, with context.poseObject or context.active object, that will mean that this py menu will still work in weight paint mode. So there's a cool tip for you, I guess. And we do want this py menu to work in weight paint mode, why not? Okay, and then so for these comments, I'm just gonna replace them with my notes here. So on the left, I want unassign widget. And for now, I'm just gonna put a py.separator on each of them. This is just an empty UI element, basically. And then on the right, I want assign widget from a list. And I think we won't use the rest of the code widget. Well, no, we still want the order. So 3 is down, so that's this one. Then it will be a reload widget, because in CloudRig, which this py menu is going to be a part of, there's a widgets blend file. So if I'm thinking, if the active bone has a widget that is coming from that widgets file, but it's local, then this will reload it. Which could be useful, could be useless. Who knows? But anyways, put that, delete the old code for whatever this was. Next is up, and up I want to be copy widgets to selected, which is a functionality that exists already in one of the built-in add-ons that I forget the name of. The copy attributes add-on. But I want this in my pie menu as well. Okay, up and right. It's too close to me. I want duplicate and edit widget. So that's for when you want to edit a bone widget, but not the other bones that also use the same widget. So you would duplicate it and then edit it and assign it to the bone, so that you're only editing the active bones widget and not other bones that also use the same widget. And then up and left would be nothing. Up and left is empty, I think, which is fine. But it still needs to be, you know, explicitly done. And then down and left is this. No, this is down and right. This is down and left. Assign selected object as widget. And finally, down and right will be. Wait, what? Not this. This. Just edit widgets. Boom. Bum, bum. Okay. Okay, we have an empty pie menu. This is fine. And then I want to hook that up to a shortcut, which I also already have code for here, which is nice. So let's see. So this one hooks it up in pose mode, wait paint mode, and armature edit mode, which is almost good, but I don't think I want it in armature edit mode. Yeah. And I want the shortcut to be E with Alt and with Control. So this this register hotkey function, I believe, is my own one. Yeah. So I have my own register hotkey function, which I'm not gonna go into. The fancy thing that it does is that in the CloudRig add-on preferences, you have a list of hotkeys, and it's gonna put it there, so that you can customize it or disable it if you want to. So this should be almost usable, testable, except we need to add it to the list of operators that get registered. So we just need to get the name of this guy and put it here. Because this is going to get picked up by the init pie of the add-on itself through this. So this imports the operators module, and then this function will loop over everything, and it's going to register all this stuff. So, in theory, I can now just reload scripts. Do it again. Maybe. And then Ctrl-E. Yeah, there you go. Well, why is it complaining that it can't draw it? Ctrl-T, it's right there. Okay. So I'm not sure why it was complaining on the first reload. Not sure what these warnings were. But on second reload it works, so don't question it. Okay, so we have Ctrl-Alt-E, an empty pie menu in pose mode. And if we do weight paint mode, then Ctrl-Alt-E is an empty pie menu in weight paint mode. Cool. Now then, let's start implementing the operators. Let's start with the easiest one, which is unassign widget. I'm just gonna say, do we want to start with an existing operator? Yeah. I've been coding for Blender for many years, but I still don't feel comfortable trying to write the first 5 lines of an operator from scratch. I'd rather just copy one. actually import the operator type. Oh, but no, wait, I do actually need the CloudRig operator type for reasons I surely can't explain. It's for the hotkey editor UI that you saw earlier. So I need to import this guy. That should do it, I think. And this extends operator. So that should work in my mind. And this should be called, let's say, pose OT, unassign, custom shape, I guess. And then it goes here, and then unassign, custom shape. How do you reckon you're supposed to spell unassign? Is it un-assign, un-capital assign, just unassign like that? Probably all of them are correct. Ooh, now I'm too scared to open ChatGPT. Let's see. Am I gonna get hit? Bro, why is it so complicated? How do you spell unassign? It feels intuitive to write it with a dash. I'm not gonna lie. Is unassign a correct word? How do you spell unassign? Without a dash? I guess it's without a dash. If I spell unassign like that, is that correct? Firefox underlines it with red, so it's probably not correct. Damn! ChatGPT is confident. Alright, fine. Unassign, no dash. And then the function itself is going to be super simple. Def execute self context. Is it super simple? Because we want this to work for all selected pose bones, which is fine. It's just stand for pb in context.selected pose bones pb.custom shape equals none. And that should be it. And then to make it nice, we can say self.report info, and then we can put a nice message there. Wow, what is this soundtrack? It's a banger. Call of Duty? Damn. Oh, but that's gonna get copyright struck. They're not gonna let me play freaking Call of Duty music, right? Activision? No way. We gotta skip it. Damn, that's sad. I don't know what's allowed and what's not allowed. Skyrim? Todd, please? Probably fine. Rick, Bo, go away. Why are you here? Okay, where was I? We need to write a nice message. Such as, well, here's the thing. If you really want to make it a nice message, we should keep track of what the operator actually did. Okay. You know what? We're gonna make this a proper fancy operator. So, and what I mean by that is we're gonna have a poll function. We only want this operator to be allowed to run if it will actually do something. It will only actually do something if any of the selected pose bones actually have a custom shape. So we'll do that. For pb in context.selected pose bones, if pb.custom shape, return true, and if that for loop finishes without returning true, then we want to do cls.allMessageSet, I think, and we say no selected bones have custom shape, and then we say return false. So if the operator would do nothing, it's going to be grayed out. And here we're going to have a counter equals 0, and we're going to say if pb.custom shape counter plus equals 1 and set it to none. And then in our nice message to the user, we can say this many bone shapes were unassigned. Yeah, that's a sentence, right? Cool, and then we register this operator, which I'll just do like this. And then we draw that operator here. So instead of py.separator, we do py.operator. This guy's BLID name, and then we'll find an icon for it right now. Actually, I think we just use X. And then we reload scripts. I have a shortcut for reload scripts on Ctrl-Shift-R. And now, well, yeah, so first of all, if I do Ctrl-E, the thing appears, it's grayed out. If I mouse over it, it says disabled. No selected bones have a custom shape. So far so good. Then if I assign the cube to this, press Ctrl-E, now it's not grayed out. I click it, it says 1 bone shapes were unassigned. So here it still works. So to avoid the pluralization nightmare, what I recently discovered is the best way to do it is to construct the sentence with using a colon. So it's like bone shapes unassigned, colon, counter, because then the plural is always correct, even if it's just 1. Yeah. Okay, that works. 1 out of 8, done. Next. Assign widget from list. Okay, so this is actually a complicated thing, but it's already implemented. This, I think? Nope. Hey? No, this is not what I thought it was. It's some part of toggle edit widget. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, that I tried to put so much functionality onto one button that this operator, which is that one button, it's very convoluted. And so now extracting the code that I need from this is probably going to be annoying. Assign shape to selected pose bones. Oh boy. Enter edit mode on a single shape. Exit edit mode. Ay. Yeah, see, this old code is a mess. Like, where's the freaking enum selector for the list? Here. Okay. So I'm just gonna steal some of this. So we'll start a new operator. We'll call it assign or load custom shape. No, assign custom shape from list, but it feels a bit. What's a good name for this? Assign existing widget, maybe. Assign existing custom shape. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Existing custom shape. It's a bit wordy though. Assign. Select custom shape? Select custom shape. Yeah, I like that. Assign selected custom shape. Okay, here I'm gonna say the implementation is gonna have a different name than the UI, because in the UI you're already in a widget pie menu, so you know, but in the implementation I think it's good to make it a bit clearer what this actually does. It assigns a chosen custom shape. And then I want to steal this enum property definition along with these functions. So get widget list, it actually opens a blend file and makes a list of all the objects within the blend file that start with widget. And that's how we get our list of widgets. And previously this was an external function, but it would probably make more sense to have it in here, but I don't know if it's going to work. I think it will. Got some missing imports, some classics. Well, it's also a bit sus that it's checking the entire file of objects. Yeah, so this function doesn't only load stuff from an external file. Does it do that at all, even? No, wait, this is only the local widget, so it's widgets in the current file that starts with widget. Which is fine, but then where's the rest come from? Global widget items. Who is touching this variable? Refresh widget list. When does this function run? It runs on the invocation of this operator. Okay. That makes some sense, maybe. So def invoke self context event. Refresh widget list, we steal this function. At the end of this, by the way, I'm planning to delete edit widget.py, so you know, I'm taking some code, and then in the end, we're gonna nuke all of that. That's why I am so casually copy-pasting code. Obviously, if you weren't planning to delete that file, then you would be importing this code instead of copy-pasting it. But I'm gonna delete it later at the end of this. What did I want to import? Get add-on prefs. Where is it? Here, utils misc. Get add-on prefs. Why am I getting the preferences? Oh, for the file path of the thing. For the widget's file path. Because CloudRig lets you customize that. The chat is very far away from me. How do I bring it closer? Wait. Can't I make a pop-out chat? Pop-out chat. Sick. Wait. Okay. What about stock music in Spotify that won't make you to mute this video? I mean... First of all, I don't know what that means. And I'm kind of just hoping that indie game devs are nice. And I'm just playing indie game dev music. I play Spiritfarer. You should play Spiritfarer. Sick game. I didn't finish it. Okay. So... the way this thing works is we have a global widget items list, and every time this operator is invoked, that widget items list gets refreshed, which means the external blend file gets opened, and all the objects that have widget in the name get added to this list. Cool. Cool. And then on top of that list, we add stuff in the current file that also starts with widget. I think. Something like that. We can tweak the behavior later. For now, let's just get it to work. So this is about assigning selected widgets to... No, assigning the chosen widget to all the selected bonds, right? Yes. So on invoke, what else do we do on invoke in the old code? Ugh. So many things. We set a default choice to be the widget cube, which I think is fair. So I'm gonna do that here as well. And then, wait a sec. Yeah, then we need to create a pop-up, which I guess is fine. Yeah, a pop-up, a pie menu into a pop-up should be fine. At least I got nothing against it. Okay. So that's a thing. And then in the pop-up, we want to steal the draw function. How much of the draw function do we want to steal? So the old operators workflow is like, you can load a widget, but you can also edit the widget's name at the same time. And if you try to do that, I don't even know if it works. Probably not. Which is another thing that made it confusing. So I think we're not gonna have anything. We're just gonna have the dropdown and nothing else, which is fine. Def draw self context, and then like layout equals self layout, layout.use properties equals false. This is just kind of boilerplate code that you need to write in every freaking draw function. And I bet I missed it here. No, I actually do have it, so I should just copy it. I'll probably split through, probably decorate false, and then layout.prop self widget shape, and we'll see from there. And then the execute is gonna be, it's just gonna be for pb in context.select selected bones pb.custom shape equals, I'm not sure what it equals because we actually need a function to load the widget, which is probably ensure widget, which I think we're importing from here. It's just fine. Let's see. What is this song? Oh, dude, this game is sick as well. It's on my playlist. You should play it. What is widget shape? Widget shape gets passed here. That's probably the operator widget shape, so it's just self.widget shape. And then ensure widget comes from. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh no, this is the new code. Okay, I thought I was making a call to an unimported function in the old code. That would have been very embarrassing. Widgets.widgets. Because it's a folder? Oh yeah. Okay. Custom shape equals. Okay, I don't know how much I want to be consistent with the naming, whatever. And then return finished. And do I want to be extra nice with the presentation? Probably yes. What does that mean? It means that we do a counter and then we say if pb.custom shape is not this widget, only then assign it and increase the counter, and then report how many times we've assigned this guy, which is self.reports. It's Yoko music again. Hey. Widget assigned to bones, colon, counter, period. So if it's 0, it's 0, that's fine. And does this need a poll function? Honestly, not really. I mean, it can happen that you don't have any selected objects and any selected post bones, and in that case, I guess I still want you to be able to summon the pie menu, even if everything is grayed out. So sure. So if not context.selected post bones self.poll, not self, cls.poll message set no selected post bones, period, return false, otherwise return true. There you go, that should be a nice functional operator. Let's try it out. And the icon? Time to dig for icons. Oops. Now what would be a good icon for assign a custom shape? Custom shape. Shape key. Nah. Assign a custom shape. I mean, it would just be plus, but it doesn't really. Assign. Damn. Add. Yeah, it could be a plus. It's kind of boring. Set. Meh. Object icon? Let's try the object icon. We'll see how it feels. Yeah. Okay. And then it loads scripts. Ctrl-Alt-E. Doesn't work. Object has no attribute CloudRig because it's failing to register because enum property is not defined. From big pipe props, import enum property. But the yellow underline still stays because it's from call expression not allowed in type expression. Because Blender forces me to use weird syntaxes. Still doesn't work. Why not? It's kind of hard to see what's going on. Update name is not defined. Whoops. Whoops. Because it's hidden in all the other bullshit errors. What is this again? Do I need this? I don't need this, I don't think. Not for this one. Ori. It works. Okay, select custom shape. We get the pop-up. We get a selector. Let's say we choose circle spiked 2. I don't know what says 2. It works! Dude. When code works after these few attempts, solid. It's a good day. Okay. That's already pretty good, right? This already seems kind of handy. Kind of useful. I don't know why I keep this thing. It's just kind of satisfying. Okay. Ooh, although, wait a sec. It's not putting the widgets into the scene, which it should be. Well. Why is that? Ensure widget. Oh, this function is also a mess. A giant mess. Oh, because, yeah, but, okay. But to make it less of a mess, back in the day, I remember I made it specifically not link it to the scene. So I have to do it myself as the caller, which is fine. Sure. So you just make sure that the widget exists in the blend file. But to bring it into the scene, we need to do context.scene.collection.objects.link widget. But this will only work if it's not already part of the scene. So if widget not in, let's say make a reference to the collection here, call equals context.scene.collection. If widget not in, call dot all objects? Is that a thing that exists? I think so. Let's try. This needs to be converted to a set, even though it already is. Because Blender... Woohoo! It works. Now, a fancy thing that I could do, that only just occurred to me now for the first time, is that when I unassign a custom shape, I could check how many users that custom shape still has. Because I have another add-on which is apparently not enabled. And it's kind of oddly named. Because it's kind of a random collection of things add-on. Maybe it's not that one. Oh, it's in Blender Love now. Cool. So I could check how many users this widget still has. And if its only user is the scene, I could just delete it from the file. That would be kind of nice, I think. But what if the user doesn't actually want to delete it? Nah, this is risky. This is fine as it is for now. Alright, what is this about? It's a coding stream. I'm coding a pie menu to edit bone widgets. That's what we're doing today. Why? Don't know. Kind of felt like it. But if you're interested in a rigging stream in the near future, then make sure to subscribe and enable notifications or whatever. Because in the near future, I would like to rig a character on livestream. Which is going to be Mikasa, the main character of Gold, which is a kind of half-cancelled open movie that we turn into like a tech demo reel that will come out, I don't know when, soon. So I'll be rigging the main character of that again, but this time live. Probably not, you know, all the way, but to a decent extent. Okay, let's say this works. Are we happy with the icon? It's an object icon. Select custom shape. No, I'm not super happy with that, to be honest. Icons are difficult sometimes. You see, usually I allow myself to just stare at this list for like half an hour, but doing that on a live stream is maybe a bit awkward. But that's why we have music. Just put Suzanne's face as the icon of this operator. Honestly, that's not even as dumb as I first thought it would be when I said it. Right? That's pretty stupid. Point cloud icon. Why? It's just as bad as everything else. Like, I can't justify any of the icons. Metaball icon. Why? But justify it. You're just saying random icons that you like. I like it too. But why would it fit custom widget assigning operator? I'm thinking it's just like either object or bone or add. And I hate them all. I'm gonna keep objects for now. The metaball icon looks like a custom shape. My guy. As opposed to this capsule, as opposed to this helix, as opposed to, I don't know, this triangle, this butterfly looking thing, this jellyfish looking thing. Wait, what is this? Mod soft. This torus? Oh, dude, actually, UV sphere? I don't hate that. Okay, not gonna lie. That's okay. The reason I don't hate it is exactly the same justification as the one that you just used for the metaball icon, I will admit. It looks like a custom shape. But this looks more like a custom shape because look, look, look. You don't believe me? Look. Select custom shape. Where is it? Sphere. Look at that. It's the same. It's the same guy. Huh? 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 Let's see how it feels. What's it called? Where is the freaking... Here. Yeah. The thing about choosing an icon in your add-on is when you find the right icon, it always feels like such a eureka moment. And then like 3 months pass. And then you come back to your add-on and you're like, wow, that is such a random icon. And it probably is. Well, I cannot ignore the fact that it looks just like that. Keep that icon. Next. Reload the widget. Okay, I don't know if I want to implement this right now. It's gonna... It requires me to use my brain. And I don't like that. So this would be if an object is local, but it also exists in the widgets blend, then it lets you reload it from the widgets blend. Okay, maybe that's not as difficult as I thought it would be. Yeah, I think it can be done. Okay, let's do it. First, let me rename this. No, wait. Wait, what? Oh, right. No, let me reorganize this stuff a bit, because this is kind of weird now that this code is out here. But no, because it's going to be used by other operators as well, so it should be out there. But can it be at the bottom at least? Is that smart? It's a global variable. I feel like global variables should be at the top. Should probably also be capitalized, but it's not a constant, so maybe not. Whatever. We'll leave it like that. Next up, reload custom shape. Also, I just realized I haven't been updating these doc strings, or whatever you call these. So it should just be unassign custom shapes from all selected postpones. And you don't put a period at the end of these ones. Select a custom shape to assign from a list. It would be nice to clarify to the users that if they define their own object locally that just starts with a widget, that will also appear in this list. How do I express that briefly? Select a custom shape to assign from a list of shapes, from a list of objects whose name starts with widget, including those included in CloudRig. Including those included in CloudRig. Including CloudRig widgets. Select a custom shape to assign from a list of objects whose name starts with widget, including CloudRig widgets. Would this widget selector work outside of CloudRig/Rigify and any estimate release for when we can try out this new feature. No, this will be part of CloudRig. And as for when? Tomorrow? Today? Because I mean, I don't expect this to take too long. And then at the end of the stream, we can do like a CloudRig extension update. I'll show you guys my terrible, awkward workflow because I haven't read the documentation properly. Set a custom shape to assign from a list of object whose name starts with widget, including CloudRig widget, or set a custom shape to assign from select a CloudRig custom shape to assign. No, a CloudRig custom shape or an object whose name starts with widget to assign to the selected pose bones. Is that a sentence? Have you heard of the free mocap project? Would possibly be. Why is the chat like being cut off? I made it bigger. Have you heard of the free mocap project? Would possibly be looking at adding CloudRig as an option for rigging. They can feel free to do so. Or make a pull request. They are very welcome. But no, I haven't heard of it. Select a CloudRig custom shape or an object whose name starts with widget to assign to the selected pose bones. More like assign a CloudRig custom shape or an object whose name starts with widget to the selected pose bones. That's a sentence. That's pretty brief, and it kind of includes all the information that I want. Okay. I know for a fact that Riot will not copy strike you, so we can play League music. This is fine. And this is a sick song. Even though League sucks, don't play it. Is this fine? Assign selected custom shape. Yes. Select custom shape. Isn't there a... Should it just be assign custom shape? No, it's... I don't know. No, this is better. Okay, so that's done. No period at the end. Okay, next. Reload custom shape. Reload this custom shape object from the widgets.blend file. CloudRig reload custom shape. Do these guys need to be prefixed with CloudRig? Assign selected custom shape. Yes, I think so. So this is CloudRig specific functionality. Assign selected. Yeah, this is, but this one is not. So I'm gonna leave this as just pose.unassign custom shape because this is super simple. I wonder if I should also put CloudRig in the name of the operator itself. Do not pollute the namespace of all Blender Python operators. And I think yes. But this one I would still keep. This is kind of inconsistent now. I swear. Naming things, not fun. What do I do in other places? I don't care. That's what I do. My stuff is not prefixed with CloudRig, so if somebody else tries to define a function called pose operator select parent bone, we get screwed over by each other. That kind of sucks. Oh well, install CloudRig and nothing else. The decision has been made. This is fine. If it hasn't come up in the last 5 years that CloudRig has existed, then I think it's going to be fine. Reload custom shape. Okay, so this operator we only want available in very specific circumstances. Which we do via a very specific poll function. This should also probably only work on the active pose bone, maybe? I mean, not necessarily, but like... No, it should work on the selected pose bones. Okay. But then it's gonna be plural. Reload custom shapes of selected pose bones. So for PB in context.selected pose bones, we want to check for each pose bone if its widget is in my widget list. Where I'm pretty sure it's a list of 3 tuples where the first element of the tuple is the name of the object. So just saying pb.custom shape.name in that widget. No wait. Yeah, widget tuple. First element for widget tuple in widget items, which is a global. But I think I don't need to define global widget items if I'm not going to modify it, so this should just work without it. This guy made Blender? Damn right I did. I am the Blender man. Nah man, I'm just a hack. I'm a fraud. I can't even code real programming. This is just Python. It's like programming for children. Everybody who struggles with Python gets offended. I'm sorry. It's like programming for very smart children. Like myself. So, if this pose bone's custom shape is in this list, then we can return true. Otherwise, crs.set all message, no selected bones use, well, or can be reloaded, or use a CloudRig widget. Use a modified, use a local CloudRig widget, I don't know. Something like this. Return false. This should also return false if the custom shape is actually linked. So it's like we want to make sure that there is a custom shape, and bb.custom_shape.library does not exist, or is null. Is that a thing that exists? Custom shape.library? context.active pose on custom shape.library. Yes, that's the thing. So if it's a local object and its name is in the widget list, then this operator becomes available. And what it does is the same function, which maybe I should just put separately in an extra function. Maybe I should. Yeah. Let's try to be a good boy. We make a generator function. Get custom shapes to reload from the context. We slap this in there and then we say yield pb.custom shape, maybe, or just the bone itself. It might be better to yield the bone itself, and then we can call this get bones to reload or whatever. I say if any get bones to reload context, return true. That might work. And then for pb in get bones to reload context. What are you making? Yeah, I'll explain it again. I am currently working on a pie menu for editing and managing bone widgets in Blender. So what we have so far is we can unassign widgets and we can assign widgets from a list. And those work. And the function I'm working on now is to be able to reload widgets from a widget file which is specified in the add-ons preferences. So this is going to be part of CloudRig. And here in the CloudRig preferences you can specify widget library, which also gets pre-filled automatically when you install the add-on, of course. You can choose to link or append widgets, and by default I think it appends. Yes, so you can append a widget, you can modify it, and then if you change your mind about your modifications, the operator I'm writing right now should allow you to basically reload the original widget. That's the idea. Looks so complicated. Which part, the code or the pie menu? Because hopefully the pie menu is pretty simple right now. The code, I mean, it's code. I try to keep it well organized, so it shouldn't look too complicated, I think. I don't know. So right now we are iterating through the pose bones whose widgets we want to reload. And how we're gonna do that is a good question. But I believe the ensure widget function that I've already written many months ago has an overwrite equals true flag. Interesting. If that's true by default, that kind of makes me realize... Well, let me test something. So if I assign the cube widget to this guy, which is this object, and I modify that cube widget like this, and then I say set a custom shape cube, will it reload it? Oh, it does. That's actually not what I want. So in my current call to edit widget, I actually want to say overwrite equals false. Let's see if that fixes it. I reload my script with Ctrl-Shift-R. Let's do the same test. I make a change. Then let's say to this bone I want to... Whoops. I failed something. Why? Update name is not... No. So it failed to reload the scripts. And because the UI code spams the console, it's really hard to find what the actual error is. I made an indentation error. I probably just didn't finish writing a line of code. 154. 154. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Whoops. Whatever. Return. So, reload the stuff. Assign cube. Okay, there we go. Now it does not reload it by default, which is what I want. But with this function, I do want to reload it. So it's just gonna be pb.customShape equals ensure widget pb.customShape dot name override equals true, I guess. Let's try that. Let's register this operator and let's draw it here. And then the icon is going to be file refresh for sure. Reload scripts. Boom. Reload custom shapes. Boom. Amazing! What if this one has a circle and then I modify that circle and I want to reload them both at the same time? Reload custom shapes. Amazing! Build coding is so easy. What was the hardest challenge for the gold project rigging? Looks like you had a big job on your hand. So, well, there was only one major character in gold. It was a complicated character, but Simon did a lot of the heavy lifting with GeoNode stuff, so I think the hardest part was just, I don't know. I mean, yes, the shard setup was hard, and I did contribute to that, but I feel like Simon did most of it, so it wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, I was able to spend a lot of time from gold working on tools and pipeline and add-ons and stuff, so rigging-wise, it wasn't that bad. In sculpt mode, my smooth brush is not working, and I'm using a backup device. Cool. I'm really sorry to hear. What's the one thing you really wish was in Blender but hasn't been implemented? Rigging nodes, I guess. I don't know. Maybe like a sick COD sim system that's like real time and the collisions never explode. Put Houdini in Blender. I wish Houdini was in Blender. I don't know how to use Houdini. Thank you guys for the kind words. Okay, so look, we got 3 operators down, and we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. I think we're doing pretty good time. Copy widget to selected is going to be extremely simple, but actually wait, first, we didn't test yet if the poll function is doing what we want. So, well, see, reload custom shapes should not be available right now, but it is. Oh, wait, what? Oh. And we are missing an and statement here. We just had that expression, which is kind of floating there. Let me format this if statement a bit nicer. If PV has a custom shape and it is not linked, and if the shape's name is in the list, then yield the post ball. Real scripts still available. Interesting.
Down underground, it's dark and it's cold.
Custom shape and not and pure custom shape in.
The dust crews get out on their hands and knees to do anything that angry foreman please. Say way ho, the dust it blows. Say way ho. But the foreman he's under the Duke's greedy thumb.
Okay, how does any work with a generator function? I'm not sure.
They pull out that silver and make that man rich and come home broken faces black as pitch. Say way ho.
We could just return the whole list, just to see if that is different. Can we just do some nested code here for a sec?
black.
Wait.
With pittance for pay.
Yes.
Makes you wonder
Yes,
why
there shouldn't be anything there.
the next day say
What is there? I mean, what will this do?
the dusted blue say
It does nothing.
the silvery glow say wail. The dusted blue say wail. The silvery glow.
Well, good news, guys. Arcane Studios can't DMCA us because they don't exist anymore. Sad. What did I just do? I just did some muscle memory button press and messed everything up. Reload custom shapes. No attributes set poll message. What? What? Why not? Am I crazy? Poll message set? Oh, are you kidding me? It works. But so, if I have an error in my poll function, it's implicitly making the operator available? That's odd. But okay, I think this works. Now it makes me wonder if it always worked. So let me just put the code back to how it was. This is a generator. This uses any. Yes. But this doesn't work either. God dang it. No selected bones use a CloudRig widget. But it does. But it does. I will look at widget items. How do I do that? We can import this module somehow from CloudRig. Whoa. It's froze. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. I pressed tab. That shouldn't happen. Oh! It's awake. Okay. From CloudRig dot operators. Why does it take so long to press tab? No, wait. Now it's fine. But now it doesn't exist. From CloudRig import operators. Operators dot edit custom shape pi dot widget items empty. What if I invoke the I can't invoke the function. Right. Of course. This list is empty until the function is invoked. And it doesn't get invoked until it gets invoked. And I can't invoke it while the poll returns false. And the poll will return false as long as this list is empty. God damn it. I guess assigning a shape will... No? But. Interesting. I'm confused. Because I swear this poll function is either always returning true or it's always returning false, and it's not doing what I want. And it's kind of hard to print information about what's going on, but this is correct. This global list should be a list of 3 tuples where the first entry is the name of the widget object, which is correct. So this button should be available right now because this should be returning true because this should be fine unless it's being linked, but they are local. Oh, right. Edit custom shape path. That. Pose OT. Reload. Select the custom shape. Dot. Get. Bones. To reload. Context. Create object. Hi Demeter, I mastered CloudRig and it was super useful, but it lacks many functionalities, so I moved to Maya. Promise to be able to blend them out. We don't want you. I have a teeth mesh that I need to stay inside the mouth, but keeps on intersecting. What's the method you would suggest to allow? Why is the YouTube UI so bad? I think you would suggest to always keep it within the mouth. Any suggestion? Teeth? I mean, that shouldn't happen. Just adjust the weight painting? Adjust the design? Adjust the design. Like, if your character can't move their mouth without the teeth clipping through, then the design is probably questionable. I don't know. It's hard to say without a picture or a video, I guess. But the teeth? Just from when you're trying to move the jaw? Maybe the teeth object is just unnecessarily big, like the gums are just modeled all the way up to the freaking eyeball. I don't know. How could I show you? Don't. This is not a user help stream. I don't know. I would say ask for advice on Blender artists or whatever. You can message me on Blender chat. I won't reply now, but later. Can do. But, I don't know. This doesn't sound like something that requires my expertise. To be honest. I mean, look how useless I am. I don't even know why this thing doesn't work. You think I can help? I'm useless. Reddit is also helpful. Yeah, that's a good point. You can also make a Reddit post somewhere. There's r/blender and whatnot. I don't know if people there are helpful, but maybe. I think there are plenty of communities where Blender users help each other. Okay. Okay. Okay, I said I would be done with this quick, and now I'm stuck. It's gonna go back to this again. I'm just going back and forth, I know. But I'm going crazy. Save the file. What the hell? Okay, I kind of understand that when I reload the script, this global variable becomes empty again. But then at least when I run this, and that global variable gets populated, I would expect this to work. But it does not. And I kind of find that a bit odd. Hi, how to rig a spherical eyelid? I don't know, man. Probably. There's so many different ways. It's a very broad question, sorry. Just put shape keys. You can always rig stuff with shape keys. Somebody teach me how to code. Why doesn't this work? Can I print from a poll function? Yeah, of course I can. Let's do that then. How often does this poll function run? When the pie menu is open? When the pie menu gets opened, okay. Okay, so the list is empty. And then the list is still empty. What about widget items? Here it's empty. And now it's filled. What about the result of this? Maybe my list comprehension is wrong. Print this list comprehension. Is widget cube in this list or not? Oh wait, it's probably getting omitted because it's in the local objects instead of the... Oh my god. Am I correct? Maybe I'm not. No, there should be widget cube in this list. But there isn't one. What? My rendering is so laggy even with boot PC. Can you give advice? Delete stuff. Easy bone rig type. Aim, then add vertex group to both sphere that has letters definition. Aim, then add vertex group to both spheres. I don't know what you mean. It's a song. Sick. Why is the cube not in this list? If I rename this back to circle, because circle is in that list, will the operator work? Yes, but not for this. What the heck? Is widget cube not in the freaking CloudRig widgets file? Of course it is. Jesus Christ. What even is it then? Widget cube. It's right there. So why is it not in this list? What? Okay, to be fair, yes, it still doesn't work until... Oh wait, the circle name is still wrong. So this works if I load scripts, it doesn't work until I assign something. And then it still doesn't work. What? What? I'm so confused. Coding is so hard. Why is that? Okay, it says semicircle is still in the list. So what if I assign semicircle? There. It's no longer in the list, right? It's gone. So why are things that are already in the local thing get omitted? This makes no sense to me. Unless some other code is messing with this list, like this guy. Oh my god, it is. Why? Why do I do this? Okay. So we're gonna rename this guy to CloudRig widgets. I want this to be initialized when the add-on is enabled and never be touched again. Can't really do that, I think. Damn. But I have stuff that already has to do that. The Demeter list already needs to do some trickery to do this stuff. How does it do it? Refresh metric list. Build a list of available metrics by checking inside metrics.blend. And this is called hacks. You just need a hack, a small little hack to initialize this list, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. Registering is a bit tricky because we need to load the resource blend file, which is not allowed by Blender's Python API during registration, so we have to do it with a delay. So delayed refresh widget list, not refresh but initialize, I would say. And then we're gonna say, and this is also gonna be, yeah, this doesn't need to be refreshed, right? This just needs to be initialized one time and that's it. So we don't need this. Wait. Yeah, exactly. Init widget list. Okay, we're gonna make it work. So this is gonna be great. So this is gonna initialize a global list of available CloudRig widgets on launching Blender. And then we're not gonna remove stuff from that. Instead, we're gonna say local widgets should be a copy of this. Does that work? Do you guys use Linux at the studio? Yeah. The interface that you see here is Linux. Hello friends, I am a 13 years old 3D animator in Pakistan. Hello dude. Sorry, it's not an animation stream, but a coding stream today. Okay. So this widget list, which is returned by this function, needs to be a combination of the static global widgets plus any local widgets, but if there's overlap between the two, then we don't want to show things double. So if the cube widget exists in the local file, it should be omitted from the list of global widgets without actually touching that guy in memory, which is good because now we made a copy of it. And then the thing is, I normally also had it sorted based on whether it's local or not, but maybe I'm just gonna not have that for now. Yeah, forget about that. That was confusing anyways. So we don't need this part. And we put this here. Because this non-entry in the local widgets list, I think represents a separator in the UI. So get widgets list. I think that's what it does. Okay, but still, if the thing exists already, then we don't want to add it. So like, I guess if item in global widgets, if item not in global widgets, then add it. Okay, let's see if this works. We have reload custom shapes immediately after reloading scripts. And let's see if it actually works. It actually works. If the widget name is something different, then it's grayed out with a message, no selected bones use a CloudRig widget. And if we select the custom shape, we have a list. We have the originals here, then there's a separator here, and then we have the locals after that. Fantastico. It works. Amazing. Oh my god, it works. Okay. So that's done. Next. Copy widget is selected. Yes, finally, an easy one. Oh, thank god. I knew reload would be complicated. I had a question. I was rigging with CloudRig this afternoon and I customized widget with the add-on bone widget. After I generated the rig, I use the add-on to customize bone widget. That's not a question. That's just a statement. Yeah, but I am vaguely aware of the bone widget add-on, and what I'm working on now is essentially to, well, it's probably very similar in functionality. So my hope is that once I'm done with this spy menu, you won't need that add-on anymore. I notice you aren't using breakpoints and stepping through code. Yeah, because I'm a fraud and I could never get the debugger working with Blender Python. Or I will get it working once, but then the next version it breaks and stuff like that. Also, you aren't reloading the add-on to get the changes from your code to take effect in Blender? Yeah, I am. I'm just doing it sneakily. I have a shortcut on Ctrl-Shift-R to reload scripts, so I just do that. Also, do I still have a print? I still have a print. I need to get rid of the print. We don't do breakpoints in this town, we just do prints. Also, can I make this into a generator again, please? This song just played, Outer Wilds. Stop being greedy. So, does this still work? This is pretty sad. Invalid operator core pulls OT reload custom shapes. What? What? The stream's bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend I use a stream bitrate of 6800 kbps. Is the stream potato quality, guys? Let me know if it is. Oh, but Adrian, there is a checkbox in the CloudRig generator settings to not force reload the widgets. It's next to the widget collection. Look. CloudRig generation widget collection, and there's this guy, overwrite widgets. You can turn this off, and then your modified widgets will survive. But yeah, that should do it. That should do it. No buts. Yeah, I know Jack Luke's VS Code extension works for everyone else, but it never worked for me on any computer that I tried. I don't know. I am not skilled enough. Ignore the YouTube warning, okay. I mean, as long as you guys can like read text in full HD, then I guess it's fine. And yeah, the compression should be almost non-existent because nothing is moving on the screen, so I would expect it to be fine. No change if widgets are not set on Demeter. Wait, so are you saying this button doesn't work? Well, now I'm concerned. So are you saying if I have a bone chain and I assign the FK chain and I generate this and I edit this guy, it works for me, bro. And then when this checkbox is enabled, then it reloads it. So as long as this is off, it should work. The widgets should be preserved. So I don't understand the issue. But I will go back to what I was doing. She's being unhappy that my code makes no sense to me. Also, how would I step through an any call? It's doing the iteration internally. I just don't know how any works with generators, but I assume it doesn't. You know what? We'll just do that. Hello? But what is this? Invalid operator call. Pose OT reload custom shapes. What's invalid about it? Oh, because I started writing my next operator and now I'm redefining it. Oh my god. What was this gonna be? Copy widget to selected. Copy custom shape to selected pose bones. That is a long name. Custom shape. Select bones. I'll just put bones. Generator object is not subscriptable. Yeah. But does it actually work now for once? Ah, okay, it does. Hallelujah. Why is it still printing stuff? There, okay. I should add some UI messages, I guess. Bone shapes reloaded. Well, that's not quite accurate, but maybe it's accurate enough for me today. Bones reloaded. Bones. Bone shapes reloaded. It's just showing the number of bones, not the number of shapes, but technically correct is the best kind of correct. So now this should only reload the one of them. Or it gives you an error because a generator doesn't have a length. Why did I even bother making this a generator? Why? Oops. Okay. Do I put a period at the end? I guess. Oops. Freaking numlock, dude. So my understanding is that you can make several widgets in another blend file and reference them from within CloudRig. So CloudRig has its own widgets.blend file. You can technically open it and add your own, yes, but that is not the intended workflow. I was considering adding the ability to specify a custom widgets blend file. I mean, you can do it, you can. So if you were to duplicate CloudRig's widgets.blend file and then customize and then specify your copy here instead of the original, then you're fine. But if you modify the original, then the problem is that when you update CloudRig, your changes are going to be lost. But yes, you can find this widgets.blend, copy it, move it somewhere else, move it to your desktop, and then browse it here. And then, yes, you can then add your own widgets in that file, and then you can use them from this menu. It will just show up, as long as they are named correctly, which should be very, very obvious. It sounded like you were speaking in the parcel tongue there for a sec, and you're coding in Python, lol. It happens with me sometimes. Especially if I'm a bit dry. Okay, copy custom shape to selected bones. This should be super easy. Def execute self context. We just take the active PB, which is context.active pose bone, and we'll check in the poll if that exists. It must exist. And then for PB in context.selected pose bones pb.custom shape equals active pb.custom shape, and that's literally it. Return finished. And then I guess we should put a nice message like self.report info copied shape to bones colon I, and this time we don't add +1 to the I because it already includes the active one. Well, not necessarily, but whatever. Let's just try this operator. Let's add it to the registry list. Let's put it in the UI. Let's find an icon for it real quick. Probably some kind of copy icon should be easy enough to find. Duplicate? I would probably use this one. Meh. Yeah. Good enough for now. And then copy to selected. Boom. Copied shape to bones 1. Put a period at the end. Do you plan to have bone collection buttons? I tried to create them in the properties part, but I didn't. That is... Wait. I'm just gonna read what you wrote, okay? Question. Do you plan to add bone collection buttons? I tried to create custom button in the custom properties part, but I didn't find the bone collection reference on Blender operators. I'm sorry, but that is just a jumble of words. I do not understand the question, sorry. I tried to create custom button in the custom properties part, but I didn't find the bone collection reference on the Blender operators. I have no idea what you mean, sorry. What is this sorcery, Demeter? I'm just coding a nice little pie menu for managing bone shapes, that's all. There's no sorcery involved, sir. There's only science. Okay. So the copy thing works as well. I'm not too happy with the icon. Is 2 supposed to be non-capitalized? It seems so. Alright. Fine. Which version is it for? This will be a feature of CloudRig, which should work with 4.1 and above. If that answers your question. Oh, by the way, CloudRig is now on the extensions platform, so if you go on extensions.blender.org, or if, no, you don't even have to do this, I don't know why I'm signing in, and you search for CloudRig, it's right there. And then you can say get add-on. And then if you have Blender 4.2 installed, it might even do like a magic, where it opens Blender, I'm not sure. Whoa, look at that, you can drag and drop into Blender, but it's only for 4.2 and above. Or download and install from disk. There you go. Installing CloudRig is now easier because of the extensions platform. Okay. Am I happy with copy to selected? Do we want to allow copying none? It's the same as unassign, but it's not wrong. I'll allow it. I'm fine with this. 4 lines of code for an operator. I think it's fine. Next. Oh, duplicate and edit. We should do edit first. So edit widget will mean that we want to edit widget of active bone. This will mean moving the widget to this bone's transforms and then entering edit mode on it so we can edit it quickly and easily. Will CloudRig have animal meta rigs? Yeah, I was considering adding that at some point. I think one day it will happen, yeah. But not soon. Did you plan to add buttons like for rigify bone layers? I tried to edit in the custom properties of the CloudRig M panel without result. Aha! Well, it should be possible, what you tried. If you go on the CloudRig wiki, which you can do either from the extensions platform, here, or just go studio.blender.org and then click on pipeline and then user guide and then add-ons and then CloudRig. If you go on the CloudRig wiki, it has a page for properties UI. It's a long ass page documenting the new UI editing feature. And then you have an example use case for bone collections. And yes, you can create a UI just like this using the end panel of CloudRig. And then here's like pretty much the screenshot that you need. So you just type in data.collections all, name of the collection, and then you set the property to be is visible. And then you can add the toggle of that collection to the UI. There you go. Hope that explains something. Okay, so an operator to edit the widget of the active bone. Hollow Knight. I have code for this already, so we're gonna try to steal that code. But of course, that code is messy because it's combined with a bunch of other functionality. So we'll try to extract the useful bits. Something that we will need is the ability to jump from mesh edit mode back to pose mode where we were. And for that, we're gonna need to save some data somewhere. I think previously I was saving some data in the scene or the window manager or something, which is fine, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, let's start with the poll function actually, just to make sure we understand when this function can even run in the first place. And some doc strings or UI strings or whatever. So the tooltip can say edit widget of the active bone. It could technically support multiple bones, but would that be useful? Maybe? Oh, I guess it would be. Oh, because then you can like model the shapes of your whole rig and it's like super cool. Ugh. It's gonna make my life harder though. For now, it's gonna be active bone. Edit widget of the active bone. Edit custom shape of the active bone. We agreed on the nomenclature earlier. Edit custom shape. Okay. Okay, so here's a question. When we are already in edit mode, do we want to run the same operator to quit? That has the downside of that is the code is a bit messy. But the upside is that if, as a user, you want to set up your own keybind that is just for this operator, not the pie menu, then it's easier. But I don't like designing anything around users having to create hotkeys, because creating hotkeys in Blender just sucks so much that I would rather do everything in my power to not make you have to do that. Which means I think this operator will only be for pose mode. And then in edit mode there will be a separate operator to go back. Yeah, let's do that. Which means we don't need this part of the code. We just need to be in pose mode. We need to have an active pose bone. But we also want to have nice poll messages for when the operator is unavailable, so but the thing is, do I want to allow this workflow from weight pane mode? Uh-oh. Maybe not. No, maybe that's a bit too far. because then going back from mesh edit mode into weight pane mode, it's kind of dumb. So yeah, if context.mode is not pose, then class.poll message set, is that the correct function? I think so. Poll message set must be in pose mode. Return false. If not PB, cs.poll message set must have an active pose bone. Return false. Otherwise, return true. And I think we need something else. If not pb.custom shape, cs.poll message set active bone must have a widget, must have a custom shape, return false, and if not pb.custom shape.library. No wait, if it does have a library, then we complain that the active bones widget is linked, it cannot be edited. Return false. So these are all the scenarios where the operator is not allowed. Otherwise it is. Good start. We don't need any of this. Don't need the enter shape edit mode single. As opposed to what? Multiple? Well, this is the only function. How does it work though? It just assumes that the rig is the active object. I guess that's fine. Okay, and then we're gonna need transform widget to bone as well. Let's start by stealing that. I guess I'll make it part of the function. I mean, part of the operator. Try to import all the stuff. So this function should, in theory, snap a bone widget to the current bone. I don't know if I should keep this assert. I guess I will. We don't need to be this verbose about it. Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay. Well, these comments seem a little bit outdated. Because what it's doing first here is account for custom shape override or whatever it's called. What is it called? This is accounting for this functionality. Override transform. Account for override transform. But then... Oh, what? Is this how this works? I swear this is wrong. Like, why am I still using the original postbone for this maths? And the override transform for this maths? I think my old code is hella wrong. No, wait, no, it's not, because. So if this is my override transform bone, right there, and these scale values still work, and this scale to bone length value maybe still works. Yes, and it doesn't matter what these guys' values are, or its size. Yeah. Okay, so it's correct. Cool. Okay. And then we steal the enter shape edit mode single function. Probably gonna rename it to something a bit less confusing. Maybe it's not confusing. Enter shape edit mode single. I would just maybe say enter single custom shape edit mode. Maybe? Excuse me. I'll keep the assert, but make it less verbose, because it's kind of annoying to look at. And then we need to ensure that this widget is gonna be visible, which we do using this class, which we import from there. Fantastic. This import can go there instead. And then we have this guy. Okay. You can kind of see this potentially working. Let's see. Def execute self context. Basically all we need to do is call the function that we already have. Self enter single custom shape edit mode context. Return finished. So I think this is currently not saving any data to the scene. Oh, but maybe it is. It is. It saves. Oh, but this is like. This is a registered property. Oh, it's a pointer. Ooh. That's kind of risky. Oh, no, it's only saving the name. Okay. It's not a pointer, it's just a string. Okay. I think this should work. So let's register this operator. Let's put this operator in the UI. And give it some icon that shows editing. I think it's gonna be the grease pencil icon. Yeah. Oh, come on. I like to use that icon for editing. So let's see. We assign the cube shape. And then we say edit custom shape. Boom. Error. Widgets visible is not defined. Yeah. I guess we should do that. Okay, so that's going to be for the future. because when we leave edit widget mode, then we want to restore the visibility of the widgets. So right now, even if I hide the cube object, why is this bone so huge? Well, I know why, because I was playing with it earlier. So here's the cube. We press edit custom shape. Now the cube gets snapped to our bone. We can edit the cube. And the thing is, this should still work even if the cube is disabled. What? The other cube is disabled. Yeah, so it gets enabled. And then, of course, right now, because I haven't implemented anything yet, I have to disable it manually again, which is bad. But this part works. So actually I'm gonna call that kind of done-ish. And next we need an operator that is the counterpart of this, that is available in mesh edit mode, which will also have an automatic keybind on Ctrl-Alt-E. Yeah. So, what is that operator going to look like? It's like mesh OT? I think so. Return to pose mode or something? Return from custom shape editing. Back to the rig. Mesh dot return to pose mode. Return to pose mode. Okay. So this operator would be available when the previous operator has saved some data into the scene, such as the widget edit armature. But why is this a registered property? Why isn't this just a custom property? That seems so overkill. Maybe because it used to be a pointer? Well, in any case, I don't want it anymore. This should just be a custom property. Music is hella distracting. Well, yeah, that was a bit extreme, but I mean, I would say this one is not so distracting. Unless it's loud. If it's loud, you can let me know. But for me, it helps to focus. Even though my level of focus may be questionable sometimes. But here, we are now focused on implementing this operator. We need a poll function, poll, CLS context. I want to check if this exists at all, I think. And if not, then this won't work. Yeah, so if not, widget edit armature in context.scene. CLS.poll message set. No stored armature to return to, let's say. And then return false. Otherwise, try to find the rig. So rig would be provided data.objects.get context.scene widget edit armature. If not rig, cls.poll simple message set. The stored armature no longer exists, I guess. I don't know if it's gonna make sense from a user perspective. Hey. Like if a user sees this message and they see the stored armature no longer exists. Maybe I would just put the same error message. No stored armature to return to. Or well, no, I'll just say cannot return to rig. Cannot return to rig. That's kind of accurate. And then, well, but then again, this can also be the same. Storage empty. No name stored. Stored name is invalid. Let's go with that. And then the execute. I'm always facing a lot of problem in weight paint. Do you have any plan about weight paint YouTube video or tutorial on the Blender Cloud? I wouldn't call it a plan. No, I'm gonna say I don't have a plan in terms of video content. However, I would recommend my weight painting add-on that I use and I've made is called EasyWeight, and it's available on the extensions platform. You can read the documentation. If you can read text, then this should be fine. And I think this is gonna take you 3 minutes to read through, and you will have mastered everything there is to know, as opposed to having to watch a 35-minute YouTube tutorial. So that's what I recommend. It makes my life a lot easier, this add-on. So I recommend it. And I would like to make a video about it, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. And yes, I do have like old tutorials and old like Blender conference recordings, but they might be a bit outdated nowadays. Like I've changed this add-on a fair bit. Yeah, I guess the important part is still that you can enter weight paint mode with Control Tab, and there's a spy menu and a W key. And user preferences. Yeah, I don't know. The old content might be a bit confusing because it addresses a lot of problems that don't exist anymore. Is all I'm saying. But anyways, how do we return to pose mode? We need to restore the visibility of the widgets that we've revealed. So widgets visible. Yeah, restore all widgets visibility. That's pretty much it. So we're gonna steal that function, I think. We want to restore the widgets. Then we want to make the rig active, which probably happens around one of these calls. So we can just maybe copy some more code. Let's see. Oh wait, we have an exit shape edit mode. Restore rig selection state and mode. Yeah, that works. So we enter object mode. We grab the rig. This property has been turned into a custom property. We delete that custom property because we don't need it anymore until this gets called again, at which point it's going to get created again, which is fine. The rig will definitely exist because we check for it in the poll function, so we don't need to check again. We make it active, we make it selected, we enter pause mode. I think that's about it. And that's fine, and then let's see, let's register this operator. And then instead of adding it to the pie menu, we need to register a hotkey for it. So the operator's called edit widget of active bone. Nope, that's not it. Mesh.return to pause mode. Yep, that is it. Ctrl-Alt-E. The key category is mesh. And the space type, you never know. Probably view 3D, but you never know. Let's find out. Context dot preferences? No, window manager, I think. Window manager dot key configs dot key something. No, key configs dot user dot key maps mesh dot space type empty. Of course it's empty. Makes perfect sense. Why would it be anything else? And then we don't want to send anything to this operator. And that might work. Let's try it. Reload scripts. Edit custom shape. Ctrl-Alt-E. Whoa! Delicious. Absolutely delicious workflow. So you might have... Okay, wait, what if the cube is in a disabled collection? Edit custom shape. The cube gets linked to the scene root. You edit it. You press Ctrl-Alt-E. The cube goes away, back to where it was. Mwah. Chef's kiss. So, that is done. Now we want to do the supercharged version of that, which is duplicate and then edit the widget. Because right now, if I have this widget on a bunch of bones, and I just want to edit one of them, why is it? Oh, because of this. And I just want to edit one of them, I cannot do that, it's gonna edit all of them. Which is why we need a duplicate and edit custom shape. Which is gonna be in the top right. But that probably also means that some of these functions should... Well, we can extend this function, I guess. Yeah, I mean, extend this operator. So maybe we can do class pose OT duplicate and edit widget of active bone extends the other guy. That is a long class name, but hey, it's accurate. Duplicate, then edit custom shape of the active bone. Duplicate and edit widget of active bone. Duplicate and... Should and be non-capital? 2 was non-capital, so I guess so. Duplicate and edit custom shape. Will CloudRig have an option for rig pickers? Not until there's like some official Blender feature to facilitate it. You should make an update in simulation nodes. Please answer me. Oh, answer what? You said I should make an update in simulation nodes. I don't know what to do with that. No, I am not going to make an update in simulation nodes. And I'm not sorry. Maybe you're mistaking me for someone else? Okay. So for this guy, this essentially just needs to run the same thing, but after a couple of extra steps. So def execute self context. And I'm not sure if the poll needs to be different. Must be in pose mode, must have an active pose bone, active bone must have a custom shape, active bone's widget is linked, it cannot be edited. Well, this part may no longer be true. Because for this operator, if the active bones widget is linked, we actually want to allow making a local copy and editing it. I kind of don't want to copy all of these lines of code, but maybe I will. Nah. No, I won't. I'm gonna do def poll without linked check. It's a terrible function name, but I don't know. It is what it is. Sometimes. If not cls.poll without linked check. Context return false. So there. And then the other function's poll function can be just this. What is the best CPU for Blender? It's the same CPU that is the best for anything else. I think. I guess it depends on what you want to do. But gaming CPU will probably be just fine. Okay, what do I want here? So now this operator is available if the widget is linked. Well, now it is. And what we want to do is take the active bones widget, make a copy. Ideally without bpy.ops, we can make a copy. So bb equals context dot active bones bone widget or shape equals pb dot custom shape. And we don't need to null check this because the poll already does. To make a copy without bpy.ops. I think there's a few ways to do it, but it's probably like a good way to do it. Object.copy. Intriguing. Okay. Copy equals shape.copy. And then we kind of also want to make that local. So to test if that works through Python, let's bring in a linked object. by setting this to link and then say reload custom shape. This is now a linked cube. See that object.make local. That works, but it didn't make the data local. So see that object.data.make local as well. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay. Okay. Would I want to clear the asset status on this? I think yes. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. See that object dot clear or asset clear. Asset clear. Okay. So we make a copy. We say copy dot make local. We say copy dot data dot make local. We say copy dot asset clear. And then we want to link it to the same collections as the original. So for call in shape.users collection, call.objects.link copy. And then we want to assign it to the postbone, pb.custom shape equals copy. I think we also want to give it a name based on the bone's name. So like copy.name equals widget dash plus pb.name. Simple. And then I think that's it. And then we just call the original function. Super.execute context. And we return whatever that returns. I think this could be it. Let's see. Register the operator. Draw the operator. Oof. Giving it an icon. For such a complex behavior, it's duplicating and editing a widget. I mean, the duplicate icon is already used right next to it. Ay, ay, ay. Edit. Maybe this. We are not gonna find a perfect solution for this one, I'm pretty sure. But let's see if it works at all. So, it's not there. Oh wait, it's here. That's the wrong spot. The order that I copied was wrong? Am I crazy? I am crazy. Where did I copy that code from? Copied it from bone selection pie. So it says left, right, down, up, right, which is actually probably up left. Bones with constraints that target this bone. Yeah. This is actually up left, and this is actually up right. And then down left and down right. That makes sense. Okay, so it's grayed out without a message. Bad start. Oh, missing return true at the end here. Duplicate then edit custom shape of the active bone. Okay. It's such a long name because it's such a complex thing. You think it's wise to use an ampersand instead of the and? I think so. That's better. Duplicate and edit custom shape. Okay, okay. I think it's coming together. Instead of copy, instead of the duplicate icon, we're just actually gonna use this crappy copy down icon, which I hate. And for this one, we're gonna use the duplicate icon. So copy to selected is like that. Duplicate and edit custom shape is like that. Okay, but let's see if this works. So in theory, it's gonna create a new object that is cube shaped, but it's gonna be called widget bone 2. Boom. And we are in edit mode on it. Oh crap. But did it assign it to everything else? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Was I editing both objects at the same time? What? Oh no, they must be sharing object data. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Okay. I have code somewhere that copies objects without BPY ops properly, which is what I'm failing to do now. But where is that code? When did I use it? Why did I use it? Crap, I have no idea. Like from edit mesh? Is that a thing? That's bmesh stuff. This is not bmesh stuff. I don't want bmesh stuff. BPY the data dot objects dot new from something? No. Dot from something? No. Damn it. Name object data. But this would copy the object data, right? Test object data equals user object data. Data objects test data name. That 2 is about to turn into a 3 when I mouse over it. God damn it. That is not what I want. Can I do see the object dot data dot make single user, make local? Copy? Create a copy of this data block not supported for all data block. The result is a determinant file that remains database with all references. Yeah, this is not going to be supported for meshes. It is? You can just create a floating mesh? I guess you can. Why not? Well, in that case, copy equals shape.copy, copy.make local. We don't want to use copy.data.make local. We want to use copy.data.copy, as in copy.data equals. Okay, I should not have this guy be called copy. It's gonna be called new shape. So new shape equals shape.copy, new shape.make local, new shape.data equals new shape.data.copy, which can still be linked. Well, I don't know what happens if it is linked. Let's try it. I can't reload this anymore, but I can reload this. That breaks this. Interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's fine. So if I then... This is not linked, yeah? Okay, well, first of all, this should be grayed out. Crap. I guess I never tested that. The one thing I don't test, it's completely broken. Of course, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. Anyways, this button will fail. Well, I did throw an error message, but it didn't do anything, so it failed. That button should be grayed out. Why is that not grayed out? Edit widget of active bone. Must be in pose mode, must have an active pose mode, active bone must have a custom shape. active bones widget is linked and cannot be edited. This should trigger, it should return false, and therefore this should be grayed out. Why is it not the case? Do you happen to know where I can find a tutorial on how it works and how to use each Blender node? Geometry nodes? There's like hundreds and thousands upon thousands of tutorials. Like, I can't even open an internet browser without running into a tutorial, so I can't help you. Has easy weights changed? It used to show 0 weights as black, now my mesh is showing blue. That isn't an easy weights feature, that's a Blender feature. Easy weights has changed a lot, but it should still enable the show 0 weights functionality. So if that's not happening, maybe something is wrong. That's odd. So in the user preferences of easy weights, there should be an option that says always show 0 weights, and it should be enabled by default, I think. Does CloudRig have soft IK? I never found it. I think it actually doesn't. That is something maybe I should add. Yeah, so that's useful for fixing popping or avoiding popping, and I think we didn't add it, or we haven't used it. We haven't used soft IK in CloudRig at the Blender Studio because it kind of messes with the character's proportions slightly. And certain animators can be very anal about certain things. So, but that was before certain animators finally found more important things to worry about, such as having a baby. Which is funny because I could still be any of the 3 animators. But anyways, I should add soft IK to CloudRig. It would be very easy to do. I'll put it on a list at some point. Which distro do I use? I don't know, because I don't do this stuff myself. We have Sebastian who sets this up for us. But I think it's the same distro that the SteamOS is built on, whatever that is. I'm not a big Linux guy. There's a fly in my room and I'm gonna kill it. There's no longer a fly in my room. Hello bro, why you made this if just there is Rigify? Does it have different approach to rigging? Yeah, I don't know, it's different. It's like Rigify, but it's different. I mean, hey, the Pyme that I'm working on right now, that's not in Rigify, is it? Big man. Mr. Smarty Pants. But yeah, I mean, I started with using Rigify like 5 years ago and I wasn't happy with it, so I just made a different thing. So that's all there is to it. That's how software goes. Okay, what am I doing? Figuring out why this is not grayed out. I don't know. I give up. How about that? Active postbone custom shape library, which this will have. C.active postbone.library. Custom shape library. It's a thing, and if it is a thing, then this should trigger, and this should trigger, and this operator should be grayed out. Whoa, wait, why are there warnings? For edit widget of active bone. Unable to get Python class. Did I override the name again? Yes. No. It's because inheritance shenanigans. Inheritance is weird and it breaks things with operators. Oh my god, is that why? Is that it? I hate this. Or is it just registration order shenanigans? Does this have to go before this? Before this, I mean. Nonsense, absolute nonsense. Registration order shenanigans. See, stepping through your code isn't gonna help you with that. Nothing will. Just knowing a Blender's bullshit shenanigans and pitfalls is the only thing that can help you. Okay, so we just fixed that pull function by changing where this guy is in this list. Makes perfect sense. Of course. Okay, so now this is grayed out because it's a linked mesh, which is good, but this is not grayed out because it's gonna create a local copy of that mesh. Sick. It works. Wait, what? That was odd. Why is this object still selected? Oh no. What a song. It deserves more volume, I'm sorry. What do you mean the music is distracting? It's just beautiful music. So do these objects actually share object data? No. No, they're unique. I was just in edit mode on both of them because the selection doesn't get cleared.
It's so obnoxious, it's great.
So like if I go back, when I go back to pose mode, it should deselect the widget. Whoa, now this is loud. Have you ever made a lib zipper / seal controller in your rigs? And if not, would you consider it? I have. On which rig? I think on snow? Or rain? Or both? Yeah, but it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. But I do remember I've done that because one of my animators hated me and they made me do it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna live stream rigging Mikasa, and then like I guess we could do it. Mikasa did not have this on gold because she doesn't really talk, so it wasn't necessary. I could try to implement one, but it's so annoying. Maybe the sprites had no, rain and snow. I think maybe just snow. So, anyways, we need to unselect our widgets when we return to pose mode. So in restore widgets visibility, arg. This is a bit awkward because we're not actually storing the widget objects, we're just storing... We're storing ensure visible instances, which is a helper class that I've made. And that just stores stuff like this. As in, it only stores a string, that is the object's name. Should this handle selection as well? No. No. We have the active object. We just need to make the active object not selected. Where's the thing? Return to pose mode. So the shape object is context.active object. We restore the widget visibility, or even here at the very beginning, we can just say, maybe this works. I don't know. Select set false. I think this will work. So we edit this shape, and then we go back. Yes, this is fine. Okay, we are getting very close to being done with this, I think, because now I consider that functionality complete. And finally, The last thing I want to do is assign selected object as widget if there is only one mesh selected, which is super easy. So class pose ot assign selected object as custom shape, and then just a regular operator, well, CloudRig operator, whatever. Ah. And this will be pose dot assign selected object as custom shape. Do I need that much verbosity on there? Probably. I mean, I don't need it, but I'll have it. Let's see. Assign selected object. That's it for the button text. Assign selected object. Yeah, I think that's kind of fair. And then class method def all CLS context. What do I want? When is this operator not available? Assign selected object as custom shape. This is not available if there is any number of selected meshes than 1. So if length of for O in context of selected objects, if O dot type is not is mesh, if the length of that list is not 1, then we complain. Poll message set. Only one mesh object must be selected. Or exactly one mesh object. Exactly one mesh object must be selected. Return false, otherwise return true. And I mean, we still need to be like in pose mode and stuff. So do I also check for that? Yeah, these ones check for that. Okay, then I'll check for it. So it must be in pose mode. And we must have some selected bones. If land context as selected pose bones is less than 1. It's equal 0, whatever. Must have selected pose bones. Okay, that's our poll function. Then def execute self context. For pb in context dot selected pose bones. The object we're gonna assign we can grab by copying this list again, which maybe I should put in a function, but I don't think I will. Shape equals this thing 0. I mean, this is pretty nasty code, but you know what, let's just leave it for now. pb.custom shape equals shape. And I'll also do a counter here, I guess, yeah. And then serve.report info, we want to tell the user, hey, I guess we can also grab the name of the object in the message of like shape.name assigned to bones, this many bones, period, return finished. We add this operator to the list of stuff we register. We add this operator to the pie menu. We find an icon for this thing, which should probably be the object icon, which I'm already using. Oh, I'm not using it. Oh, we kept it free. It's perfect. So we can use the object icon for this. And this pie menu will make perfect sense. Okay, so now if I just spawn a random object and I shift select this guy, assign selected object, undocumented operator. That's not good. Assign selected mesh object to all selected bones. Assign selected mesh object to all selected bones. Boom. Yeehaw. Does it work with multiple? Whoops. Oh, exactly one mesh object must be selected. Fantastic. Sphere assigned to bones 1. But it's assigned to 2. Oh, because I need to add 1. I'm off by 1. Haha, classic. But also, actually, I might just do a counter for when it actually gets assigned and not count cases when it's already assigned. So if pb.custom shape is not shape, like that. So assign to bones 2, assign to bones 0. But it's not grayed out. I think that makes sense. Unassign, assign. It's over. We have a pie menu for editing custom shapes. It's everything I ever wanted. Almost. It can't edit multiple custom shapes at the same time. What a tragedy. It just... Wait, what? Wait, it can? Wait. Huh? Oh my god, that was a coincidence because this object is still selected. But that means making it work would be really easy. It will be really easy. Let's make it work. It's getting a bit late. God damn it. But it's so close to perfection. Okay, so this is done, but we're gonna make one more change, one more feature, one more functionality. Which is that. It's gonna be complicated. Which is that when I edit widget, it should affect more than the active bone. Oh god, this is so dumb. Because then if multiple bones use the same widget, you just have to pick one to move the widget to. And it's gonna be weird. And I'm hungry. And I'm not sure how this would work with the duplicate and edit button. Let's think. Even though I can't really think anymore because my brain is rotten. Ah, but that song is nice. Let's just enjoy the song. Okay, I'm pretty sure adding support for multiple widgets would take like another half an hour of troubleshooting and turning things into for loops. It must be done. It must be done. Let's do it. Okay, we'll just go one thing at a time. Then we'll just see what's broken and fix it along the way. So, let's rename this function, this operator, from edit widget of active bone to edit widget of selected bones. Boom. Edit custom shape of selected bones. Let's change all the stuff, all the strings that imply a single bone. Edit custom shapes. I could have at least made a commit. I'm gonna do it. So we save the file in this state. We'll just allow it. We make a commit that says edit widget pi. It works. Implement new edit widget pi. Commit. Ugh. Are you kidding? Let me open a terminal then. Git. How does this work? Just git commit. Tell me the message, the freaking commands that I need to use. Oh my god. Please tell me who you are. Git config global. Global? To set your account's default identity. Omit global to set identity only in this repository. Let's do that. Git config user.email Demeter setting.com. Git config user.name Demeter setting. Let me commit. Yay. Okay, so now this code is safe. Is it? Hello? Refresh? Yes. Then let's continue. Edit custom shapes, plural. Poll without linked check. If there is no active postbone, then we are fine. However, if the length of context.selected postbones is 0, then we are not fine. Must have selected postbones. Must have a selected postbone. Still works with 1. And then, if not any of pb.custom shape for pb in context.selected postbones, then at least one bone must have a custom shape. At least one selected bone. One must have a custom shape. Great, that's done. And then this thing. If any pb.custom shape, no wait, if all pb.custom shape dot library for pb in, oh god, okay, for pb in context.selected pose bones if pb.custom shape. Does it work? I don't think so. So I'm trying to check if any... Well, what do I even want the operator to do? If, let's say, I have 3 bones selected and one of them has a linked widget, do I want this operator to be unavailable because you can't edit the linked widget? Or do I want this operator to work for the other 2? This is why implementing this is so annoying. There's so many more edge cases. What do I want it to do? I want it to ignore the linked one. Which means I only want this to fail if all of them are linked. Then I want this to fail. All selected bones, not widget, custom shapes. All selected bones, custom shapes are linked. They cannot be edited. Return false. Okay. Enter custom shape edit mode. Reveal shapes. Reveal widgets of selected bones. For pb in context.selected pose bones. I also just realized another thing. You could be on pose mode in multiple rigs. And I think so far the code wouldn't care. But soon it's gonna start caring. Oh. Oh. That's gonna be interesting. But anyways, for pb in context of selected pose bones. If pb.custom shape and not pb.custom shape library, then widgets visible.append ensure visible context. Custom shape. Enter mesh edit mode on the now visible bone shapes plural. Context as seen widget edit armature. Well, this is probably supposed to be plural. And support multiple armatures. That's awkward. Not today. Just not today. It's only gonna work on the active rig. It is what it is. We can move this line of code here. So this will run redundantly multiple times for bones where the widget is assigned to more than one bone. And I don't care. Does the object need to be active? Me. Not really. Oh, it does. Because otherwise the rig stays active and that's not good. Because then when you enter edit mode, it's gonna enter armature edit mode. How do I get a reference to the last shape that I actually made visible in a way that it doesn't suck? I can't. Active shape equals none. Active shape equals pb.custom shape. Okay, make one of them active. Then enter edit mode. Okay, so this should maybe work and allow us to enter edit mode on multiple bone widgets. Maybe? This file is looking a little bit like a mess now. Let me try to fix that. But these are getting linked now. Kinda don't want that. That didn't work. Should it work? No. No, that shouldn't work. This is fine. I have to do this manually. I have to make this object local manually if I want to. Wait, what? There we go. No, this is a bit of a mess. Delete everything. We just want a cube and a sphere. Lovely. They are local objects. Simple. And then we try to edit them both at the same time. Incredible. And then we try to go back to pose mode. Kind of worked, except it didn't deselect the cube, which is what I expected because we did not implement that yet. But it transformed both widgets to the objects, I mean to the bones. And if I had multiple copies of this bone, it would still work to the extent that one would expect. Amazing. Cool. Where is the restore stuff? Widgets visible. Restore all widgets visibility. That's not where it is. It's fuck. You're gonna assume that when we press this operator, all the selected mesh objects are shape objects that are going to get deselected. That's fine, I think. That's fair. Ob for ob in context dot selected objects if object type equals mesh. And then for shape ob in shape obvious. Deselect them all. Then go back to the rig. There you go. Sick. Okay, so this now supports multiple widgets at the same time. Pretty happy with that. And if some of them are linked, they're just going to be ignored. If they're all linked, then it should fail, which I guess I should try. So if I have this, if I set this to link, and if I then assign a new shape like circle that is now linked, I'm not allowed to edit it. But if I select the other ones, I can edit those ones. Fantastic. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, and then the duplicate thing, which also needs to support multiple. Okay, this actually should not be too bad at all. This should be very easy. Damn. Because this we already updated to support multiple. Yeah. And therefore, we can just say for pb in context that selected post bonds, and if not pb.custom shape, and continue. And indent all of this stuff. The whole thing. Shape equals pb.custom shape, new shape equals shape copy, new shape don't make local. Yeah, not quite. Well, so this will create a unique copy for every single bone, even if you have 5 bones selected with just a cube shape. That's probably not what you want. That is not what you want. Okay. This is fine. We can just say new shapes equals, it's a dictionary with the old shape's name mapped to the new one. Yeah. So then we can say if shape.name in new shapes, then pb.custom shape should be new shapes shape name, and then we just continue. That might work. And then at the end of a normal run through of the loop, we say new shapes shape.name equals new shape. That might just do it. Reload. So if I select these 4 spheres and I say duplicate and edit custom shape, I need to change the tooltip. Duplicate the edit custom shape of the selected bonds. Of selected bones. Selected bones. Edit custom shapes plural. That worked, I think. Dude, coding is easy. This is wonderful. So then if I make a bunch of copies of this guy, we have a linked circle mesh, we take a not linked cube mesh, we say edit, duplicate and edit them all. We get 1 duplicate of the cube, we get 1 duplicate of the circle, which is assigned to all the bones we had selected. It's the perfect pie menu. I've dreamed of this pie menu for years, and now it's here. I'm so happy. It's done. It's over. Ctrl-Shift-P, format, document. There is no formatter. Oh my god. Install formatter. Brother. Black. Oh, but it needs a bit of config. No, but I should have that config. I think. Format, document. It's configured as a formatter, but not available. Do I need to restart? Configure. Black. Black is not installed. Install. Yes. No module named pip. Oh, what do you mean no module named pip? You're kidding. What does -u do? I don't care. I will format it with black later. Support multiple widgets. Editing multiple widgets. That's Support more than 1 widgets. Commit, and then we delete the old stuff because it's awful. Do I need to preserve any of this code? Toggle edit widget, toggle make widget unique, assign as widget. Nope, this is trash compared to the new stuff. Goodbye. And then delete it from here, delete it from here. Search the code for any other instances, but it's not gonna be any, I'm pretty sure. Nope. And then reload scripts just to make sure this still works. Fantastic. Edit widget by delete old crap, delete old stuff. Commit. Okay, I said at the end of the stream I would actually push this all the way into CloudRig, like the extension. So let's do that. Oh, we could even write documentation for it, but I'm absolutely not doing that today. So to update my extension, I have a really janky workflow. First things first, we bump the version number because we have to. We can put in the last commit because I don't care. I don't want to make a separate commit just for version bumping. So the version has been bumped, and then we take the Git repo, and then I just manually just select the stuff that I need, which is this. Oh, except it's still gonna have the py caches. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Let's learn how to package extensions properly. Pack textures, pack data, oh my god. Oh, come on. So I believe there's a utility for packing an extension, and I haven't used it so far, but I really need to start using it because it's very annoying to package an extension otherwise. Package, setup each package. Bundle with vendorize. This can be used as a way to bundle a pure Python dependencies to someone. That's not what I want. That is not what I want. Damn. I swear there was a utility to package an extension. Creating extensions, getting started. Compress the directory as a zip file. Upload the zip file. But then it's gonna be full of PyCache files. Nobody wants my PyCache files. Command line. Extension can be built, validated, and installed via command line. Yes. To build a package defined in the current directory, use the following commands. Blender -- command extension build. See build docs. To validate the manifest without building a package, you may also validate a package without having to extract it first. Okay, I'm not sure if this is what I wanted. Subcommand build. Build a package in the current directory. Package source directory containing blind manifest was toml. Defaults to the current directory. Package output directory. I mean, I guess I could try it, but I kind of don't see it doing what I think it will. First of all, I don't even know where. Oh wait. Okay, first of all, I'm running Blender 4.1 right now, which is not gonna have this. Okay, you know what? Forget about it. We're just gonna include the pie caches. Compress into. Will this work? It's gonna complain if it doesn't. 273 fast, Jesus Christ. This is terrible. Can I delete it from here? Okay, we will manually clean up the pie caches, which is exactly what I normally do, which is embarrassing. I'm sure there's an automated way to do it, but you know what? The extensions platform is still new. Everybody is still learning. Is done. License readme manifest. Oh god, this is a different file browser. Why? Shared users, Demeter, git, CloudRig.zip. Please don't complain, please don't complain, please don't complain. Ah, oh, sick, it didn't complain. Added new edit widget. Pie menu on Ctrl-Alt-E. Boom. Save. There you go, guys. If you have CloudRig installed on Blender 4.0, 4.2 or greater, you can just press the update button and you're gonna have this sick pie menu that we just made today. Dude, I'm so happy with this. This is literally gonna save me so much time. And that was the plan for today. Tune in next time when we start rigging this character, Mikasa, using CloudRig and using that sick pie menu we just made. When is that going to be? Maybe tomorrow? No, not probably not tomorrow. Let's say Monday. Let's meet back here on Monday to rig Mikasa. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of time, like multiple days, of course, but the next stream will be on Monday, I think. Maybe it will be tomorrow, but I don't think so. Thanks for hanging out and for tuning in. I hope, I don't know, I know this was not like very enjoyable unless you happen to be a Python developer, which if you are, I don't think you will have learned much because it was pretty simple stuff. But yeah, still, anyways, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night or day, and goodbye.